So we're told that we have acid reflux because we have too much stomach acid and that we should turn that off. But that's a lie. Let me at least explain why this too much stomach acid scenario is probably not what actually is going on. Here's how it works. When we eat, our stomachs make hydrochloric acid, or HCl. And this acid is meant to break the food down so that we can access all the nutrients in that food. Once this food is properly acidified and can start to break down, it will leave the stomach and go into the small intestine for the next step of the digestive process. But this stomach acid is not a mistake that needs to be corrected. We make stomach acid for a reason. We need to be able to break the food down so we can access all the nutrients in that food. If we can't break it down and pull the nutrients out, then mineral and nutrient deficiencies can create a world of trouble. We need to be able to break the food down. Your body can't do anything with Nachos Supreme. It doesn't know what nachos are. You need to be able to break the nachos down into vitamins and minerals and amino acids and fats that the body can utilize. Otherwise, those undigested nachos just rot and ferment and become a toxic burden that the body has to figure out how to deal with. Even a bigger problem when it comes to the reflux is that when we eat, at the bottom of our esophagus, there's an LES, or lower esophageal sphincter. And this is basically a valve that lets food come in, and then it goes into the stomach, and then this valve is meant to close so that food doesn't come back up. The problem is, this LES is triggered by stomach acid. So if a person is only making a little bit of stomach acid, and they're not making enough to trigger this LES valve to close, that small amount of stomach acid that they're making is going to come back up and it's going to burn us. But the reflux is not from having too much stomach acid, it's from having not enough stomach acid to trigger that valve to close correctly. So if a person is having reflux and they can help their body acidify the stomach correctly in a way that will trigger that valve to close, then they get to actually break down their food, pull the nutrients out of the food, and the reflux stops because the valve was triggered. Yay!